Very good, you guys. Yeah.
Hi, Justin. I bet everybody in our class misses you. I hope you enjoy your new school and you've made lots of new friends. I hope school's going pretty well for you and everybody's thinking about you. See ya.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah, school's pretty good. It'd be better if you were there, but yeah, having heaps of fun. We're having this great day party today. Yeah, it's pretty good. So I'll see you around Cronulla a bit. So next time I see you, I'll say hi. See ya.
Hi, Justin!
What are you going to say?
Yeah, hi Justin.
Hi, Justin!
I'm going to Indonesia this Sunday, 30th of November.
And we're going to miss you too.
Oh, hi Justin.
Yeah, this is William. He's gone. He's going. He's moving to Queensland.
Yeah, Justin. You?
I don't even know this.
Do you know Justin?
Hi, Justin.
Okay, who else wants to say hi?
Happy New Year!
Yeah, Justin.
Upper Kabar? Upper Kabar?
Yeah, Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! Happy New Year, Justin.
Okay, we've seen enough of you. You want to say something, Mark?
I'll order some fries and a burger.
Happy New Year.
For you.
Okay, Tom, take it away.
Say something.
He's just doing something.
My name is...
He's frozen up.
Hi, Justin. Yes.
What were you saying before about chicken? What's this joke about the chicken?
I like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
So why is it with you like eating it with Justin or what is?
Justin says random things like I like.
Oh, does he? He
Yeah.
says random things. Okay.
You say random things, Justin.
So it's pretty funny, is it?
Justin's random. Like he's talking something and they just go, I like Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's what he'd say.
But you just said that too, so you must be pretty random as well.
No, but that's what he likes.
In new school, Justin.
Oh, okay.
Justin.
Yeah, say something.
I saw you the other day in your car. Have fun in new school. Riding to school.
Okay, here's Jimmy in his great costume. Jimmy, come back here, show us.
That's the best.
Oh, cool, come inside, let's see.
Why don't you put both of them on?
Okay, you guys, let's see this.
They got a skirt as well.
Can we hear the music as well? Play the music while you're getting your stuff on. Hey, come on, we're saying enough of you.
I didn't know I was supposed to be out.
And show us. So, do the girls and boys dance the same? They dance the same, don't they? Can you show us anything? Any sort of dance? Is there any other music you can do a dance to? Is there another one? Another time. That's the national costume, is it?
No, it's just this thing.
So do you group dances on Saturdays?
I just know.
Here come the drinks.
Have a drink.
Everyone inside. Just put me on the step, please. Just put me on the step.
Can we pick ours first?
Yes, we should.
Lemon slippers.
Want to go and get it?
Frosty lemon slippers.
It's on the filing cabinet. Sarah. Okay, everyone inside. Don't do that, please. Okay, everyone needs to make a line here. Everyone make a line behind Sapphire. Sorry. No, everyone make a line behind Sapphire. Behind Sapphire, one line. You girls get to choose. Lindsay gets to get one too because she's getting cake. Hey boys, if you want to drink, you gotta line up. Now you gotta stay out here and drink it on the veranda, okay? Or sit on the side, okay? Okay, go for it. Okay, get one, sit on the side of the veranda or stand on the veranda, that's all. You're gonna say something in Greek to Justin?
Okay. Hello, Tikani Skalaisen. That means hello, how are you?
A fair bit of hard work, most of you. And also the two people are leaving, who are William and Fadila, sort of. She's going early. We're going to say Jalan Jalan, whatever you say when you say goodbye in Indonesian.
Yeah, something like that.
And we're going to say goodbye to William, who's been here with us for a short time, who's going to Queensland.
A long time.
He's going to go up there with banana benders and go Troppo and all that. So we'll say goodbye to him. And also,
The fifth consumer.
I won't be far behind you, but I wanted to show, to give our appreciation to Chris and Jimmy for wonderful Greek dancing.
Go Greece.
And we'll get to watch back our video. And I want to say goodbye to Justin. I know Justin is a special kid because
Justin looks so cool.
I know he's got cerebral palsy. Is that right? Something similar to that. And but we know that God looks at the inside, at the heart. God doesn't worry about the outside appearance. And we all saw Justin's good heart and his great character. And we know that he's welcome to come back to Cronulla.
And he's gorgeous.
And I'll see him some other time, but I'm sure he's having a great time being integrated into school up there at Lucas Heights. So I'm going to say goodbye to him. If anyone else wants to say anything to Justin, maybe now.
Justin, you gorgeous.
Bye, Justin. Bye, Justin.
Maybe.
It's Fadila. It's Fadila.
Yeah. Lindsay's going to cut the cake, and if you want a piece of cake, I've got serviettes. So we've only got 10 or 15 minutes, guys. Lindsay, we'll have the line here behind Kurt, going back this way and around the side of the building.
Yeah, Justin, cool dude.
Hello, Justin.
Wait, behind me.
Okay, you don't have to film any more time.
Yeah, I do. Oh, look at that, cutting of the cake. Is the green one stopped? Okay, I won't.
And that is Lindsay's cake.
I'll put some other food down here. I've got serviette square. Now, that's the right size. Will you have enough?
Yeah.
Woo, Doritos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty good, this sort of thing, eh? Yeah, just put those on the side.
We're hungry. No, seriously, can I?
Cutting my pizza back.
Yeah, burger.
Yeah.
Web dog.
Yeah.
An earthquake.
Top! Just open that.
Yum.
No, watch. No, sorry, I'll get. Nestle au natural.
Oh, here's 5 cents. Show me the big face.
You just keep touching yours off. William, get
Camera the cake.
Thank you.
Wait, where's the zoom in button? Hello, this is Kurt. Where's the zoom in? Lemonade, golden circle. Zoom in, golden circle. Wait, where is the zoom in button?
There.
Did you make it yourself? Oh, can you play? Come on, get a serviette and I'll give it to you.
There should be a little sugar.
I'll make the serviette.
That's it? Just it. That's zoom in. You said down. There should be a trigger somewhere. I'll show you some. Wait, I'll put it down. That's like Queen's name.
Yeah, Josso. Oi, yeah, Joss.
Yeah.
Two hands. Grab a serviette. 2 hands.
Folks, nice,
2 hands.
Yeah, this nice, Justin.
I know.
It's gonna be
Like some off
nice,
Mitchell, you got a big one.
yeah.
Grab a serviette.
I love it.
Just another go back.
Oi,
Just go back.
Burger, don't tell me what I'm eating.
Does it still stay record?
yeah.
Then you refund. Just go back.
Hang on.
Sorry, Brookie.
Well, I'm looking for stand by.
Cat in today called Puss, and he's in for his routine physical examination. So I'm going to show you how to do a physical examination on a cat. But first of all, before we get him out of cage, the most important thing is to make sure all the doors are closed. Right, firstly, when you look at Puss, is see if he might be a nervous or a frightened cat. He's sitting at the front of his cage and he's sitting with his paws tucked under, he's looking quite comfortable, so he's not likely to be too aggressive or too frightened. But even so, you should be very careful whenever you're getting the cat out of the cage. Just open the door, just enough to get your arm in, pat the cat. Now he's looking a bit frightened now. We grab them by the scruff and lift them out. Now you can just hold a cat by the scruff, but with a big cat it's quite uncomfortable, so usually we will grab them by the scruff and then just hold them. You can see he's a little bit frightened because he's holding on to me. We lift him away from here. Another good way to hold a cat, as long as it's fairly relaxed. Hold him by the scruff and the front paws with a finger between the front paws, and that way you've got a good hold of them if they try to struggle. But by far the best way is to actually pop them in a cat cage, because then they cannot escape. So to put a cat in a cat cage, just hold him, put his back end first, front end down, just gently push his head down and make sure you securely close the cage. Okay? First of all, we'll check Puss's weight. So we've got some special scales over here. We'll pop him on there. Turn the scales on and put Puss on. Okay. So it's not very keen. So he's 5.43 kilos. All right. And then we can start our physical examination. Next, we need to check Puss's temperature. We can either do that with a mercury thermometer like this, or a digital thermometer, which is most vet practices use now. Some vet practices will also use an ear thermometer, although it doesn't tend to be as accurate in cats and dogs as it does in people. But what you do with that is just place that in the cat's ear, press the button, it beeps and tells you the temperature, which it says 38.2, so we'll check that against the digital thermometer. So with this, it's a bit uncomfortable for Puss, but we have to place that in his rectum. And we just leave that there for 2 minutes until we get the temperature reading. Just wait till the thermometer, it has a little double beep, it goes beep beep, and then we're ready. We can edit. So. Okay, thermometer's now beeping, so we have a look at it. I just clean it first for obvious reasons. And then you can read on that, it's actually 38.3, which means the ear thermometer was accurate. Okay. Okay, next we're going to have a listen to Puss's heart. First of all, I get a heart rate. To do that, we listen to his heart, and I measure how many beats there are, and I'm just going to count over 10 seconds. Listen to his heart. Okay, so he's got 20 beats over 10 seconds, which means he's got a heart rate of 120 beats per minute, which is normal for a cat. I then have a listen to both sides of his chest to listen to his heart, and also listen to his chest and make sure that his lungs sound clear. If a cat has any discharge from their nose or anything, quite often we'll also listen over the trachea, and if there's any discharge there, you can hear some noise there as well. Okay. Now also we check the cat's pulse. So to do that, You can feel their heart, and their pulse we can feel just inside their leg there, in the femoral artery. And again, you can just feel that over 10 seconds and make sure that the heart rate is the same as the pulse rate. Okay. We're going to have a look at Puss's mouth. First of all, we check to see that his gums are pink. In a cat, they're usually just pale pink. And we also press there and see how long it takes for the blood to come back. Puss doesn't like that very much. Okay, then we have a look at his teeth. All those teeth. He's got a little bit of tartar there, which is a bit hard to see. He's also got one break. Okay, next we have a look inside his mouth at his hard palate and his tongue. Check there's no ulcers or any growths or anything there. And with the mouth, there's a little model here we've got, and this is a model of a normal cat's mouth. You can see there the nice clean white teeth, and the gums are just nice and pink. There's no redness or inflammation. On this side, this is what we call gingivitis, which is where the gums are very inflamed. There's also a broken tooth there. These teeth have a lot of tartar on them, and this is where the cat hasn't lost his kitten tooth, which is his temporary tooth. Okay, and now we're going to have a look at his nose and check that there's no discharge from his nose. Have a look at his eyes and check that there's no discharge from his eyes. And then have a look at his ears and also check that there's no discharge in his ears. But to examine the ears properly, we need to use an otoscope, which I'm just going to use now. Alright, the otoscope, usually it's easiest to hold the cat by the scruff. And then we have a look down his ears, okay, on one side, and then turn the cat over and have a look at the other side. Right. Now also animals have lymph nodes, which we examine to check if they've got any infection or tumours that are happening. So he's got his submandibular lymph nodes we feel here, prescapular lymph nodes that we feel here, popliteal lymph nodes, which are just in the back leg, inguinal lymph nodes, which are under his legs, and those are all the lymph nodes that we check. Then I feel his abdomen to check that he hasn't got any lumps or anything abnormal. First of all, I feel for his kidneys, his liver, his stomach, his intestines, his spleen, his bladder, and that all seems normal. Now, what I'm going to do now is just check all of Puss's joints and check that he hasn't got any pain. To examine the neck, to check that all the joints in the neck are pain-free, extend his head back, flex his head down, flex his head to that direction, then flex his head to the other direction. That's normal. Feel all over the spine. And that's all normal. We then check his joints, check that there's no swelling of any of the joints, that they move freely, there's no little clicks or scrapes as we feel the joint, and that there's a normal range of movement with the joints. With his hips. Okay. Then we check Puss's claws. He's got an old scar on his claw from when he was a young cat. We just check that they're all normal, they're not inflamed or anything like that. It's fine. And we check his skin. You can see Puss has a bit of a skin condition. He overgrooms because he's a very nervous cat. You can see where he's missing some hair down here, a little bit on his back legs there. but we push the hair up, check that there's no fleas, check that there's no dandruff. Okay, he likes that. And we check his anus and his genital region, check there's no discharge or anything abnormal there. And that's a full physical examination on a cat. Okay, cats should be wormed every 3 months, so we're giving Puss his routine worming tablet. To do that, it's best to get an assistant to hold his front legs, otherwise the cat will bring their claws up and try to scratch you. Just hold him over the head, tip his head right back, open his mouth, put the tablet back as far as you can. He needs another half a tablet because he's over 5 kilos, so I'm going to give him that. And then Puss is all done and can go back into his cage and relax for a little while. Okay, next we're going to do a physical examination on a dog. This is Jess, she's in for a routine physical examination. She's also got to have some worming tablets and some medication. Now, first of all, you have a look at the dog. You can see she's a little bit frightened. She's at the back of her cage, but she's wagging her tail. And what you want to do is just open the door just a little bit and wait for the dog to come to the front of the cage. You can see that. Slip your hand in and pop the leash on and then just walk her out. Right. With the leash, always make sure that the choke is on this way, not the other way around, so it slips easily. But do keep a firm hold on there, otherwise the loop can slip and the dog could get out. So just now, first of all, I'm going to weigh Jess. Come on, Jess. Pop you on the scale, sweetie. Good girl. Sit. Oh, what a good dog. And then we just wait for the scales to stabilise. That's 18.3 kilos. And then we take her in for her physical examination. Onto the table. You should grab them under the front of the chest, under their back legs, and up, like that. All right. Good girl, Jess. Oh, she's a very good dog. Thank you, good country. All right. Okay. Turn. But this is the really easy way to get a dog up on a table. Good girl, Jess. What a good girl. Okay, and now the first thing we do again is just check her temperature. So we just pop the rectal thermometer in there, turn it on. Alright, so Jessie's temperature is 39.0, which is normal for a dog. Between 36.8 and 39.2 degrees Celsius is normal for a dog. So next we'll have a listen to her heart too, the same as we did with Puss. Check her heart rate first, just measure it over 10 seconds. So I'll just measure her heart rate over 10 seconds. That's 28 times 6 is 168 beats per minute. And I have a listen to all the areas of her heart. Now it's a bit hard to listen to a dog's chest when they're panting, so I gently hold her mouth shut. Listen to her chest. Okay. Then we check her pulse rate too, as we did with Puss. Again, measure that over 10 seconds. Check her heart rate is the same as her pulse rate, which it is. Okay, then we have a look at her gums. Now, dogs' gums are quite a bit pinker than a cat's gums. We have a look at them, see they're nice and pink. Press on there, see that the blood returns quickly, within 2 seconds. And have a look at all her teeth, which are good. Open up her mouth, look at her tongue, look at her tonsils if she'll let us. She's a very good girl. I'll just show you the model of a dog's teeth, and the same as with the cat. They're just looking to make sure her teeth are nice and white, that her gums are nice and pink, but not inflamed. You can see on this side there's a lot of tartar there. The gums are very inflamed. There's gingivitis. There's a broken tooth down there. And so we're just checking for all those things, but her teeth are in great shape. Then, good girl Jess, not finished yet. I'll have a look at her nose and check there's no discharge from her nose, and her eyes, that there's no discharge from her eyes. if they have a problem with their eyes, we'll often look at them with the light. Again, have a look at her ears too. And then we'll just get the otoscope so that we can see clearly. We'll look down one ear. That's a good girl, Jess. And I'm just going to go around the other side and we'll have a look in her other ear and check that's fine. You're a good dog, Jess. Alright. Then we... Oh, come on, Jess, calm down. Calm down. It's alright, lie down. We also check her lymph nodes. There's some mandibular lymph nodes, her prescapular lymph nodes, her popliteal lymph nodes, back of her legs, and her inguinal lymph nodes underneath her leg. They're the superficial lymph nodes, and we check that they're not enlarged, which might indicate infection or a tumour. Okay, and then I have a feel of her abdomen. It's much easier if she's standing up, so I'll get Rachel just to hold her head there. And again, we feel her kidneys, her liver, her stomach, her spleen, her intestines, her bladder, and check that's all fine. Then we have a look at all her joints as well. We'll check her neck is good. Extend her neck up, flex her neck down, flex her neck to the left, flex her neck to the right. Good girl. We feel along her thoracic spine, her lumbar spine, her lumbosacral spine, and her sacrum, all there. Again with her joints, like we did with Puss, we just look, see that there's no swelling of any of the joints. Check that they all move freely and there's a good range of movement, there's no clicks or anything. Okay, you're a good girl, Jess. And her back legs. Good girl. Good girl. Oops. Just stretch her hip back. Good girl. Alright, we'll check her nails, which are a little bit long, so we'll give them a bit of a clip. And then last of all, we have a look at her coat and check that there's no fleas or anything. Sit down for us, Jess, sit. Drop. Oh, she's a good girl. And that makes it easier for us to have a look at her coat. Check there's no dandruff, no fleas, no inflammation. Okay, there we go. Good girl. Now she's due for a worming tablet. Now because she's 18.3 kilos, I've got enough for a 20 kilo dog. For a dog, you don't need to hold their front feet as you do with a cat because they don't have sharp claws like a cat. But what we do, just put your hand over there, pull her mouth down and push the tablet right to the back. Now she's also had a bit of a rash on her stomach, so she's having some cortisone tablets as well, so I'm going to give those to her. Oh, she's a good girl. And now we're just going to give her a nail clip. Okay, next we're going to just clip her nails. These are called guillotine nail clippers. And you just place the nail in there and just push it down and the blade comes up and clips the nails. So I'm just going to get Rachel to hold her head. Just hold her head. There we go. We have a look at her nails and just clip the end off. You've got to be very careful that you don't cause them to bleed because it's very sensitive, that area, the cuticle of the nail. So on white nails it's a bit easier to see. Good girl, Jess. A lot of dogs are nervous about having their front feet particularly touched, but she's been a very good girl. Okay, sweetie, other foot. It's a good girl. And just pull the hair back so you can see clearly. I can see the blood vessel coming down to about there, so I'm just going a couple of millimetres past that. Oh, she's a good girl, yes. Okay. Alright. So front feet. Now it's very important that you make sure that you get a little dew claw up here because it's easy to miss. And it tends to grow longer because they don't wear it down by running around. Good girl, Jess. Just your back feet now. Good girl. Oh, she's a good dog. Okay. She's been a very good girl. Good girl. Come on, Jess. We just got to do one more foot. And we're all done. Okay. 2 more nails. One more. Oh, what a good girl. And I've got some little liver treats in my pocket. Oh, I've run out actually, so I've got some liver treats over here which dogs love to reward her for being a good girl. Oh, she likes those. And now, Jess is very easy to get off the table. Normally, you would lift the dog. Just lift them like this. But as you know, Jess is very good and she can get off on and off herself. Jess, up! 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 Good girl. She's not sure if she wants to get up. Oh, good girl. Okay, and down. Oh, she's a good dog. Gentle. Good girl. All right.
I am the best. So, I guess I gotta thank some people. I'd like to start off with God. Thank you, God. You have been my greatest inspiration. And without you, I'd have no one to blame my problems on. So thank you. And my adorable little parents, thank you for giving me the greatest gift of all, my beauty. Which some people obviously overlook. My ex-husband, for example. But thank you, darling, for the fabulous clothes, diamonds and jewelry, the car, the mansion, not to mention sleeping with it, butler Eduardo, and breaking my heart. But also making me realise that I am a better person without you, which tonight obviously proves. I'd also like to thank my best friend. Thank you for always pushing me to accomplish my best. You brought out my inner beauty. I'm such a loving person. I'm beautiful, caring, thoughtful, intelligent, smart, beautiful, intelligent, smart, not to mention such a beautiful person on the inside. But I'm also stunningly sexy on the outside. Some people might say that having a mirror as your best friend might be a little bit vain, but I know that only a true friend can bring out your inner and outer beauty, not to mention your talent at the same time. And I thank you, Mirror, for that. My talent was overlooked as a child, especially by my drama teacher, Mr. Kirrawwee.
Sounds like you.
He said I had no potential and he sent me out of class every period. Well, I'd just like to say that Mr. Kirrawwee, look where I am now. I'm on top of the world, you dried up drama teacher. And thank you to all my adorable fans who voted for me on this stunning night. Thank you, it was an excellent choice. Thank you, everybody.
Bishop. Oh, look at those muscles. Look at his buff. Hi, Michael. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Nina. Nina. Hi. Yeah, we know you're gorgeous, Kate.
She's drinking the water.
Hi, Rocky. Rocky. Did you take that? Rocky. Hi, Beth. Hi, Becky. Hi, Tash. Natasha.
But it's Friend's house. It is Friend's house. It is Friend's house.
Go home.
It's a rat.
Go. Alana. Hi, girls. Hi, Sam. Hi, Kiri. Hi, Amy. Who did I miss?
Guido.
No, I said hi. Hi, Mr. Tadley.
Yourself.
Hi, Mr. Tadley.
Yourself. Sure, yourself.
There's some freak. Hi, freak. Hi, Nina.
Get away. Acne, acne, acne. Bust out, Jack. Bust out. Hey, Jason.
school camera, you know. You say it again because you didn't record it. Acne.
Thank you, bro. Good Steve.
How do I stop it?
Right up.
Grab some. Talking to nice old ladies. Older women, actually. Hello. And this is the birthday lady. I don't know how old she is, but it's her birthday.
Let's get everyone to sing happy birthday to us.
To you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Nolly, happy birthday to you. Hip hooray, hip hooray, hip hooray.
Yeah, Jason's that.
Okay, so.
Did we go?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just go. Just battle. Wait, let me go turn around so I can see myself. Ready? Wait, put it up.
After me then, you can see yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez, I'm ugly.
No, I got him now.
It's Guido's nose. It's massive.
Yeah, that is ugly.
Stop.
Go, James! Kiss me, Evan. I want you. I want you so bad.
Evie. What are you doing, Evie? Where are you, Evie?
I'm at Salamara's here at the moment on the 20th of June, actually. Just been to the old folks' home, you know, just giving them a bit of a taste of the old Evmeister, if you know what I mean. Just give a bit of the drama. What else? I got here, mate. Zach, he's just coming along. He's just come along to see me. Hey, how you going, Jack?
Wait, what's your house? What's your
Yeah, I know. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay, he likes this. Just cut that.
Zach just, I think it's a speech. Now, what are you doing here, Zach?
You guys saw me.
Be careful of it, stiff leg.
Oh, okay.
Steel in this leg right down, you can't bend it, and a steel knee.
Oh, okay.
And look after your legs. And your knees.
You only get one chance.
One chance.
Yes. Because the last operation, I nearly lost it from the knee down.
Oh, that's
That's
good.
why they put the steel in.
Say hi. Say hi to the camera. Say hi. That's hi.
And your knees.
Yeah, everyone look after your legs and your knees.
Your knees.
Because
Okay.
you've only got, and you need them to walk with. Right.
See you later.
Thank you, everybody.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Now, I just want a video camera you all. Wait, we're moving around the room.
Say that.
Say hi, Becky. Oh, there's Evie.
Hi, Chiefs.
There's Caitlin. There's Tash and Danielle. Let's zoom in.
Hi, Alex.
There's
Hi,
Becky.
Alex. Happy 14 and 1 day birthday.
There's Becky.
It's a great birthday. Did you have fun?
Yes, buddy. There's Shayla. Zoom in on her head. Wait, there's Becky's eyes.
Okay, guys, we'll go out the front now. So we'll be going in a couple of minutes, okay?
Chips. Let's go.
Let's go out the front and I'll just mention from the front.
Remember the days of the old schoolyard.
It's slowly away.
My school teacher taught me how to. My school teacher. We do sewing at school.
Yeah, you?
And
What do they call it?
I call it textiles.
Birthday girl. She's like lead foot and she's like
Ollie's 90 today.
I like that. Go again, Brittany.
Excuse me, girls. I think we're
Down at Kirrawwee Beach with the family. Rachel playing with Rizal. There she goes, showing those Manchester United soccer skills. Oh, she's kicking pretty well. Oh, here it comes. Boom, one of those playing home videos. Got me. There's Alex showing off. There's Rizal. See if she can do a kick. See if she can hit me. Oh! Did he save the goal? Hello, Alex. What are you doing? Is that your auntie?
We're going to see the doggy in the car.
Oh, is that what you're seeing?
Doggy in the car.
Wow. Here's Nick's friends, Marty from next door, and the whole family, and the other's his old neighbour. Let's go and see the family, will we? What are they playing? Playing Bocce, is it? Or something like that? Is that an ice cream? Bocce, Bocce?
Tonk or
Bulls.
bocce? Bocce, that's what I've heard of.
Bocce.
I've heard that from Star Wars.
Let's see if it goes through. You botched that one up.
So one for us.
Botched that, Bocce. Let's go and see the little birthday girl.
To the jack
down
or
here.
all of your
Hey! Oh, what's she got there? She's got a nice bit of grass there. Uh-oh. Those coloured undies.
How many legs? She's got this and a wondersuit.
Dave, what have you got? Wow. Is there? Okay, I'll have a look. Mike, go and put your shoes on, mate. Right now. Michael, there's glass on the ground. Put shoes on. Hey Mike, you want to go for a swim? Let's see what he says. Want to go for a swim, Mike? Why not? There's a pool around here. What's wrong with it? Is it? Here comes Mum and Dave.
Make you feel good about yourself. Okay.
Ooh.